don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Only welcome to the Premiership, Arnie. I don't understand the substitutions he's made. I really don't understand that. Why take Diaz and Jota off? That's what I couldn't understand. Far too early, in my opinion. I don't know what you lads think. And Chris says, greetings lads, Forest have won at Anfield for the first time in 20,300 days. Callum Odie's goal decided the game and Liverpool's perfect start gone up in flames. Who's right, Chris? Even in Frank and chat says TW, even in T. As Youssef says, speechless. Forest at home, lads. Exactly. Paul Turner. Hi, Frank. I never saw that coming before 3 o'clock. Do you know what I should have had? I'm not being funny. Remember when I said to you as well, I'm glad that we played Man United. Even before we played them, I said, I'm glad we're having them before this stupid break. This international break. That's what I did say. This proves it. But we're at home. We're so sluggish. We were dreadful. I'm just going through these, Jay, because these are people. Okay. So we'll get your thoughts. Forest managers is a number on slot today, I'm afraid to say. Next game is huge, says T. We'll be talking about that as well because we have to go to Youssef. I don't get the changes he made in the second half. That's what I said exactly on the open and the stream. That's what I did say, Youssef. I couldn't. Samikas on why. Where was the high press? I think we were knackered. I think we were knackered. Why are we making those changes when we're chasing the game? That's what I thought. That's what I said. Why? He brings Diaz and Jota up.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Diaz, especially.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it. See, Arnie Slot said, in his press conference, our players money. I don't like changes too much. I played the same team, the same squad. I like the squad. I played the same squad, and I'm like, hang on a minute. You're not going to pick the same 11. He's never brought into the equation. This is a manager. This is a fella who's coaching. I don't know whether you'd agree with me, but he didn't bring into the equation. Trent Arnold played 2 90-minute games.
Mm-hmm.
2 90-minute games, right? You go back to Diaz. Diaz is playing in South America. He had a 19-hour flight. 19 hours. So who are you blaming here? Who do you blame? Okay.
Imagine he changed the team. Okay, what would happen if he still lost 1-0? You should have stick to the same team that was winning them the other 3 games. You can't win, you cannot lose, But for me, giving too much information out in interviews, I'm not going to go over the top with it. It's the first defeat in the slot, really. When you look at the friendlies and stuff we had, but I'm not going to go over the top with it. But for me, sluggish. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the players, Trent and Sabotslai, especially. Sabotslai couldn't pass customs today.
Yeah,
What he was, I was saying, and Salah as well. Wayward passing the whole game, don't like Forest, and they're doing a job on us, but I'm not going to go over the top with it. Like Man City were losing 1-0 to Brentford. We were 0-0.
yeah.
So like everything was looking good right there. What do we bloody do? We end up bloody losing, and they end up winning. You can't let
Yeah.
them sort of things happen in the Premier League if you want to bloody win it.
No.
And for me, it was the lack of eagerness. That's the word. From Sabotslai, Trent, for example, had the ball a lot. Those are the two guys who had the ball a lot. For me, McAllister, he was getting battered all the time anyway.
Yeah.
But for me, I wouldn't have took Diaz off. I would have took Jota off. Don't get me wrong. He never got into the game again. Salah, keep Salah on no matter what, But for me, Diaz should have stayed on. Maybe,
Well, Mo was absolutely dreadful. You know that, and I know that. He was dreadful today. They all were, every one of them. I think it's naivety as well with Arne Slot. I really do, because the changes he made, as like Youssef says, Youssef I think said it when we're chasing the game.
yeah,
And Lee the Whiz Kid says that was ugly and confusing. It did. It confused everybody.
yeah.
It confused everybody. And Lee the Whiz Kid says up their heads, big up their heads. And it's just, look, Youssef, I don't get it. I never got it either. I didn't get it. Youssef, Sabozlo, who had Sobo, absolutely, he was
Oh,
awful.
wait. There's two sides to Sabotslai: real good or real poor, and he was real poor today.
Yeah, very poor. And he says our midfield was piss poor. McAllister spent most of the first half on the floor.
Best TW, yeah, exactly. I told you they were like McAllister got the ball, but he was getting fouled all the time because they know he's the danger man. He's the guy who he's the guy. They dealt with him pretty well.
I went against the grain today. Do you ever remember when I told you what my, before the game, the only things I do is like just wash my hands and that, always wash my hands and everything else. And that's all that I do. Swill my face. Well, I got a shower and everything today, and that was going against the grain. I never do that. And I went into there, and as I was getting a shower, or thinking about getting a shower, I went, am I doing the right thing here? It's every time I get a bloody shower before the game. IJK says TW. In my opinion, says Chris Tix, as I said yesterday, I don't know what that is. I don't know what AS, Starfresh players. Oh, Arnie Slot should Starfresh, sorry. Arnie Slot should Starfresh players. BVD, Maka, Diogo, Ryan and Trent. Several looked a bit jaded. No, including Mo. Of course, everyone did. Let's go, champs, says Steve. Salah had his worst game in a Liverpool shirt, says Youssef. Totally agree with you.
He was really bad today, man.
We looked knackered. I agree, says Leader Wizkid. Same old story, Frank. We need a proper GM. Thank you. Forget Zumi. Get Edison in January. That's not going to happen. What have we been saying? What have we been saying, JK?
Mm-hmm. Since day one, DM. Yeah. Look, we've had 4 games now. Can't lose to these guys at home as well.
Yeah.
You know, Forest of all teams. You know, like we don't like Forest. You know, they
The
were
fans,
singing songs, dodgy songs as well.
horrible them fans. I wanted us to stuff them today and
Yeah.
let them go on with the, tails between their legs. I'm talking about the fans. And Steve says, I'm glad we lost. Pressure is off, unbeaten record gone. I disagree with that, to be honest. I didn't want us to lose at all. I'm not glad at all. I'm just not glad. I think there was a lot of naivety went on. If we would have had a pre-match pod and I seen that team, as I said, he should rest. I was arrested Trent because, as I said, he had two 90-minute games for England and meaningless games as well, in my opinion. And he would be jaded. He really would. Then you had all the flights and everything else from South America. Oh, lads, I saw a comment says the Bonkers LFC when reporters that saying they ain't won since 1969, he took them off for freshness, and he done it, yeah, and he done it in our other games. We need real fans in the stadium to bring the noise to help and support the players when we are having a stinker. Fans leaving the stadium before the final whistle. I totally agree with you there. But unfortunately, it's the European nights, and I keep saying this, I've been saying this for years now. The European nights are so different simply because you're getting fans, ordinary fans of Liverpool Football Club, getting the tickets. And I know that, a lot of you are outside Liverpool, but I'm talking about Scousers here. Liverpool fans who can't get a bloody ticket for their European games. And that's the big difference because they're in rather than the majority of corporate people. And, fans from all over, coming up to Liverpool. That's why you get so different, the European games. The atmospheres are unbelievable. And Jay, I don't know what I've just watched. Szoboszlai, Salah, Jota never look like they played with each other. Yeah, totally agree, Jay. Forest subs changed the game for them. Our subs helped Forest, not us. That's a cracking comment because they did. They did. I couldn't understand. I think JK's gone. I think he's gone to Chippy. But you're right there, Steve. It's helped Forest. And he says, yes, Frank Slot's gonna have to learn quickly. You say, eat it. Look, you get into a routine. Now, he's only been manager for what, 5 years or whatever. That's all. Inexperience. And he was in Eredivisie, the Dutch league, with Feyenoord and a couple of other teams, apparently. And he he said, I know he did say, I know that this is a much tougher league, but I think the naivety stayed with him. I think he's got to understand how tough this league is. There are no easy games whatsoever. But having said that, Forest were crap. It was awful. I don't know how many attacks did they have? 1, 2? Blimey. And he goes on to say Szoboszlai was slack. Few of them were, to be honest. McAllister was terrible as well. Don't forget, these travelled from South America. Leader Wiz Kid, when we are up against it, our forwards stop playing as a team and start thinking they can do it alone or lack the bottle to finish. Yeah, or both. Yeah, yeah. They can do it alone. You're right there. That's true. That's a good comments coming through. Made up with these comments. Really, yeah. And Steve says Bradley got smoked today by
Mm-hmm.
He's learned a lot today. He's not ready to be our number one. Most fans are telling me Bradley can replace Trent now and be our number one. These fans are clowns.
Yeah. Jump in the barrel of,
Yeah,
he's going to be our number one, this, that, and the other. I'm like, give it a rest. Like, chill out.
yeah.
He got done today big time.
And as Yusuf says, completely ruined my weekends. I think it's ruined a lot of Reds weekends,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yusuf, it really has. Frank JK, I said we need a killer striker up front if we want to win. You did say that. You did say that. But then again, I've said, JK said, and we've all said it, that we've got forwards who can score against anybody. And I mean anybody today. What do we blame? Do we blame that bloody international break? I
I
think
do.
that's partly it. Yeah, that's partly it.
I do. All of our big players played in that international duty.
Yeah,
Trent, our main guy, played 2 full 90 minutes.
yeah.
Needless games. Needless. Mad.
Forest fans are weird. Some of them respect us and some of them sing derogatory chants. That's why I hate them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't, you know, I don't use that terminology loosely. I really don't. Hate. I never use it. You never hear me using it. Like a couple of other words which I dislike immensely. And for them, yes, it is hate for what they chant. Anyone who chants at us, anyone who chants at us. I put, before we came on, I put on someone's pod and it said, "Get back to your bins, you Reds." Fans, that is. Hate that. Hate that. These are the type of people who won't face you, confront you and say you're a bin there, get back to your bins. Don't face you. Cowards. Leader Wiz, open the win and win tomorrow, even if it's a friendly. Under 18s lost today as well. The under 18s are very poor, so is the under 21s, to be honest. They've been getting smacked about as well. KP, it's not a good result at all, and people are already saying the bubble has burst. What nonsense. We need to regroup ASAP. You'll never walk alone.
Yeah, I'm not going to go over the top. Oh, this, that, and the other. For me, Slot is in the learning process of how to handle a big club. I think giving too much information out in press conferences, post-match interviews, this, that, and the other, could bite him in the backside. No need to give too much information out to these vultures. So what's his name? The Forest manager, Santo.
Yeah.
He probably just watched his interviews. He said, forget watching any Liverpool games. We just watch his interviews post-match. We'll find out what they're up to, how they're playing and that.
Well, that's what Slot said, didn't he? This is the naivety. He is naive, Slot. I'm telling you now. Because we both said it when he was saying, well, I think he was talking to, he was talking to Robbie Keane. Not Robbie Keane, Roy Keane. When he said about, well, how did you do that? And he said, well, I did this and I did that. And he was giving that how we beat Manchester United away.
Yeah.
And we said to him, why did he say that?
Is it to show the world he's a smart Alex? The secret of the success is it's a secret. You don't tell no one.
Well, smart, as you know, Jay, smart Alex come unstuck, and he come unstuck today. Lee Wiz kid, look at that. I had abuse shouted at me by a Forest fan this morning from the safety of his van. That's it, the cowards. Chris says, the team drifted into panic. Hurried passes instead of the promised deliberate passing game.
Yeah, it was a bit flustered today, no rhythm, no nothing. You got to say fair play to Forest. They defensively sussed us out pretty easy, I reckon.
No coordination really was there.
Yeah. You know what it is? I've seen in the second half. When I used to play football, the most important part for me of the pitch was, when you cross the halfway line in the middle and you're going towards their goal, that area in front of the box, right in the centre, yeah? For me, I used to love going into them type of positions. I don't know, like today, Gravenberch, Trent, Sabotza, they're all bloody scared. Get the ball and drive forward in the middle. They didn't do it. I used to love doing that. And for me, we wasted them type of opportunities. We had the ball in that sort of area throughout the game. Not one of them just thought, I'm going to bang it from here. Have a go. If you don't shoot, you ain't going to score.
Yeah.
And their goalie, actually, we should have scored, like Diaz hit the post. And then their goalie went through his legs and his hand was just there by mistake, I think. You know what I mean? If his hand weren't there, that was going in.
Yeah.
So things like that, if they don't go your way, you're thinking, oh, bloody hell, what type of day is going to be? But I just feel that taking Diaz out of all the subs he made, taking Diaz off was the wrong move. So we were pretty dead after that. They came off like 60 minutes. Gapco and Darwin came on, 61 minutes or something. Neither of the two did anything.
Done absolutely nothing.
They had enough time. 30 minutes is 30 minutes plus the injury time. 5 minutes, 35 minutes right there for you. Go on then. I think Diaz for me is the only guy who looked like he was ready to do something throughout the game. Anyway, he's just that type of player, energy.
Yeah, but he was subbed. That's what I said. Even I said, why is he doing this? Why is he bringing him up? He's a dangerous player.
Was he tired? You know what I mean?
I think Slot's. I think he's terrified to bring Mo Salah off. To be honest, I know that you don't bring him off because anything can happen within that 90 minutes with Mo, but he was dreadful. He really was. I'd give him 3 out of 10 if that. And that's being generous.
Curtis Jones had a bit of time as well. Another sub who came on, never done nothing.
No.
Nothing. Like, are they scared, these people? I think fans are going to show you a bit more love if you get the ball, run and just try to score. Yeah.
Well, Steve says, good point here, actually. The red flags have been there this season. That is, first off, all being poor, especially against Ipswich. We were. Second half improved. Today's game, both halves, we were poor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting it very poor in front of that poor. Very poor. No getting away from it. Ian Mack, garbage that today, boys. Got what we deserved. No energy and no clue how to beat a low block defence.
Yeah, exactly. Ian.
Well, that was
They
the
low
same.
blocked us all game. You know what I mean?
Richard Hutchinson says Haaland scored 9 goals in the. Yeah. What's wrong with our forward line? No, there you go. I don't think there's anything wrong with our forward line. I'm being honest. It was just today. It was just one of those games. With our forwards, the rest of the team was absolutely well. They all were. Look, Lewis could agree the last pass was often hurried or selfish, says Chris. Bless up, everyone, says Richard.
Bless Richard.
And Steve says players look already fatigued at show today. They will be burnt out come the end of October. Our squad is super 10. Can see some of our under 10 kids playing in November games. Henry, Lindsay playing up top.
Yeah,
But
let them
the,
fucking put them all on loan, you know. Bacic for me, the number one guy. Why you tended him on loan, you know? Ridiculous.
well, that's
Chiesa
the.
weren't even in the squad today at all.
But that's what I don't like about. And I don't like it. I'm being honest. What Slot likes playing with a small squad of 17. And remember when we've said that, well, what about injuries? What happens then? You see, and, and as you mentioned there about Batatic, going out on loan, it was just ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. Bobby Clark being sold,
Yeah, 10 million. Simple.
Cavallo being sold.
Yep.
You know,
Like today, that game was. Come on.
that we should have won the game whether we played an international the day before, if you know what I mean. We should have beat them. And that's the indictment. Richard Hutchinson says, hi Frank and JK and chat. How are you all doing? Like, comment, share, subscribe. LFC, yeah. No, nil. Not for us one. Everyone was trash at LFC. We need reinforcements and squad depth. Many thanks, you'll never won. Totally agree with you, Richard, but we've been saying that since the summer window. And when we never got, I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling you now. Chiesa was an appeasement. That signing was an appeasement, just like Arto Melo was an appeasement. Like Kabak, that loan deal, that was an appeasement because we were screaming out for players. And he was we've got to buy someone, at least bring someone in. And he's not even fucking ready. That's the annoying thing. That's it. I was listening to Nigel Spackman. And he said exactly what I said, when he was asked about Chiesa. He said, well, he had a terrible injury. And he just never got back to being what he can do. And he said that's why he lost his place in the Azzurri, the Azzurri, that Italy squad. And also Juve just wanted to get shut. That's what he said. That's what Nigel said. Then he finished by saying, but if he gets back to, top fitness, he could become a great player, a great asset for us. But it's, if that's if that'll be me, and I'm a Liverpool manager or whatever, and I had decent owners, there's no way I'd touch Chiesa. There's players out there, but they cost money. Do you see what I mean, Jay?
Exactly that.
Edward, they never improved our squad. No freshness, precisely. Exactly.
Nothing. They did nothing. They got rid of players. They made a profit. Let's work that one out.
Exactly. And I tell you what, haven't said about, like Nunes coming on. When was the last time he played for us? And I don't know. It's just someone mentioned confusion. That was confusing to me. He's bringing on players who had no minutes at all, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's staying with the same 11. If you stay with the same 11, we're not Arsenal. Arsenal got away with it last season, playing the same players. Steve says, yeah. Frank, you said we got forwards that can score against anybody. Yes, I did say that. We don't need a striker. We have forwards that can't score against nobody. That is, I've been told off. But you're right, as I said, I do hold my hands up, and we can score against anybody. But today, even if we had a fully fledged striker playing, would he have got the ball to score a goal? That's the way you've got to look at it. Edward says, yeah, two-faced people, Frank, won't say it to your face. That's right. They don't. They don't, Edward. Don't like them people. Don't like them Forest fans and a few other fans as well, from other clubs. And one not too far away either. Richard says, yeah, everyone was bang average at Liverpool. We need to play good when we are under pressure. My weekends got worse. We can still break the team. Look, we still can't break the team low block team and line up. We need a plan B, C, or D. Well, he only plays one-dimensional football, does Arnie. But as I said, to me, it's a learning curve, this. But I'm talking about the whole of the season. He's never been in a league so hard in all his life. This is why I wanted an experienced manager. Now, people might think, look, you're having a go at Klopp. I'm not. Slot, I'm not. What I'm saying is, he hasn't got the experience. And I've said it all along. And I think naivety showed today, to be honest. LFC players in the middle of the park need to be more creativity. Win the ball, header, tackle, win the first and second, control the game, keep the ball, and take more shots at the Nottingham Forest keeper's cells. Yeah. And that's not with hindsight either, I don't think, Richard. I think you hit the nail on the head. We have 4 games in 11 games. This squad players will be on their knees after the 3rd game. Get ready for some incoming poor results, performances. Not the players' fault, FSG's fault. Say, Steve, See, this is what we've been saying all along, Steve. This is what we've been saying. We needed depth. We needed depth. And we brought in a player who's not even fit yet. I thought he might have been on the bench, and being honest, but apparently he's not fit. He's just not fit. And stop talking about tactics to Sky Sports and TV. Focus on the pitch problems. Media is the evil. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
what you said. It's what you
He's
said.
just like I can understand it from his point of view. He thinks everyone's sound and that, but he's in England now. You know what I mean? And there, they'd be like little rats waiting to get any information from this guy because they don't even know who he is. You know what I mean? Like no one knows who he is, so they'll go with all his interviews, his press conferences, and stuff like that to get any information about the guy. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I think sometimes don't Edward as Edward's got a brain. Look, he allowed him to say to us fans that he's coming to Liverpool before the season even finished. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gave him any bloody insight on how to do it properly. You know, these guys are taking their rip. Like, tell this guy, say, listen, let the season finish, then we'll have a press conference. We'll show you off. No,
Well,
look how
well,
long it took.
go on. Sorry.
Yeah, look how long it took for him to have an official press conference anyway to say that he's
Yeah.
the manager. You know, it was weeks after. So
Yeah.
for me, Edwards ain't doing his job, man. You know what has Edwards did this summer? He ain't brought no one in, brought Chiesa in. You
What
know,
did you say?
but got rid of a few players though. You know what I'm saying? The most important part for them. So yeah,
Well,
there you go.
it was making money, wasn't it, for the owners? That's what it's all about. That's why Edwards had come in to make money to, stop the flow out, if you know what I mean. The flow out. You get people now saying, "Oh, get rid of Mo. Don't give him another contract." All silliness like that. That's all that I'm waiting for.
Nah. For me, so I had a 1-4 off game. You know,
Um,
this is what I mean about football fans nowadays. It's too much. You know, like um, some fans are going to go over the top with it. For me, it was just lack of enthusiasm, and that comes with tiredness. You know, all these guys played internationals, friendlies for no bloody reason at all. And this is what I mean about UEFA and FIFA. They don't look after the players. They could have said, hey, the season just started. You had the Euros and Copa America. The international break that we're going to have first in September, you
after
guys
three
have two
games,
weeks off. You guys
after
have two
three
weeks off.
games, yeah, after
Have,
three games, an
yeah, have 2 weeks
international.
off. You know what I mean? That international break, instead of playing football and traveling, take 2 weeks off and recharge your batteries. You know.
But we had a momentum going.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
what it is. We had a momentum going, and you've got to look at that. You've got to look at that international break. But what gets me about the international break is the selfishness of managers. I'm talking about the managers of the countries. Now, there's McAllister, for example. He got injured in one and played in the next, and he had to travel thousands of miles. It's just lunacy. It really is. Now we're playing on Tuesday. This is what I said a few weeks ago. I hope Arnie knows that we're going to play. We be playing 3 games a week. We be playing on the weekends, midweek, and at the weekends again. That's 3 games a week, and we haven't got the squad. I We just haven't got the depth. We've got the money to have the depth. And, people were saying, weren't they? Well, wait till the January window. Could be fucking over by the January window. The league could be, we're 3 points behind now. Think about it. Think about it. Everton 2-0 up against the Villa. Yeah. Lee the Wiz Kid. Wow, that season's off. He's answering there. Jay. Chiesa should have been on the bench, says Richard. He's not fit. He isn't fit. Honestly, he never played. He hasn't played. He never had a pre-season or anything. He's just running around, like lifting weights now. Anyway, we need a Stevie G in the middle of the park. No Stevie G in our current. No, you'll never get another Stevie G, to be honest. Never. You'll never get another Mascherano. This is why we were saying about a number 6. JK and myself was saying it since last season. Hopefully in the summer we'll be getting a number 6, a quality one. Not just any number 6, a quality one. We never got a quality one. We didn't get any, we bought a forward instead. And that's what got me. That's what got me. Jay says that ball into Gakpo by Bradley. If Diaz is on the pitch, sorry, that's a goal. There you go. Gakpo. And Richard says AC Milan game we need to improve a great deal. They've got some fantastic players, I keep hearing Gakpo position as left side. Sorry to say, he's not good enough to play for Liverpool. You can't turn up for one game in 10. And that's what TW says. That's his point of view. But he's right in a respect, Trent can't defend, says Polo Mint. Hello, Polo Mint. Great name. Trent can't defend. True. The amount of fouls given pissed me right off, says Yusuf. And he says, almost threw my cup of pina colada away. It looks like Man City will run away. Well, there you go. They were the team to beat. Richard, they were the team to beat. Or they are the team to beat. And Yusuf agrees with Richard. Yep, if they get away with the charges, which they will, then it's number 5. Yeah, totally agree. Steve again. Frank JK Arna going to do a 2.0 on Klopp in the team. That is, run our best 16 players into the ground. Every game we are in trouble. That is, no top 4 finish with this squad unless players stay injury free. This is what I'm afraid of. This is what I am afraid of. Injuries. And if any of our spine get injured and they're out for a few weeks, pink. After Forest scores, our players showed zero ambition to get back into the game with 15, 20 minutes left. Yep. There was nothing, was there? I remember us going there. It was about how many minutes when we were getting beat by Fulham that time. And we come back and Trent scored the winner. Enzo scored a blinder. Excuse me. Enzo scored a blinder. and Trent got the winner. And you couldn't see that coming today, could you? I couldn't anyway. I couldn't. There's loads of comments. 2 players we signed, Chiesa, who is injury prone, and Marmadashvili, gone back to Valencia. Who have we really brought this transfer? Exactly. And Callum, the pride of Merseyside, Villa score. And hello, Callum. Hope you're well, mate. Not too downhearted like I saw here. But all downhearted. After our loss, I couldn't care less about the other results. I only care when we win. Youssef, that's me. Youssef, that's me. I don't give 2 fucks about anybody. Me, I don't. The only results I'm interested in is Liverpool. A team I've supported since I've been a little boy. A little boy who's been everywhere with them. That's all that I'm interested. I'm not interested. Because I used to have, during my shows, my history show, whatever. And, I always have it on a Monday night. And the thing is, people used to come on and just go, oh, and even Liverpool were playing because, I have a lot of people who don't like football, Anyway, they used to come on and say, I used to just say, please don't let me, I don't want to know the score. Because it puts me off. So you're right there, Youssef, totally with you, 110%. Nunes is a headless chicken and running around, says Richard. Yeah, mad. Nottingham bloody Forest at home. Youssef can't go. Of course, look, if it would have been like, say, Arsenal or Man City or somebody, you'd go, okay, yeah, we were awful, but Nottingham Forest.
Exactly. Forest. I think maybe overconfident going into the game. Not considering that all our players have been bloody battered, travelling the whole world, playing international games that weren't needed,
No, you're right, Jay. You're
Forest,
right.
how many of their players been on international duty?
Yeah.
They've been chilling. You know what I mean? Getting ready for this game. They're just like just waking up out of their beds. That type of flow, like sleepy. Forest were on it.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? Our lads on here, the chat are saying, we needed fresh legs in the summer, and we didn't get them. And they had fresh legs today. They had fresh legs. Nottingham Forest, because how many of them went away playing in South America and anywhere else for that matter.
Yep.
So they were there.
They were ready.
Fresh, yeah, they were fresh. They had more energy. And Leader WizKid says, we need rotation, which means rotate even when we are winning. Otherwise, we are rusty. Yes, that's what I mentioned before, I think. Nunes hasn't been getting any games. Nunes.
I would have just started him front of Jota today for some reason. I would have just gone with Darwin.
But then again, I think that, look, I said before, this is a learning curve for their sleuth. He's learning. It's like learning, say, you wanted to become a Formula One driver. So you have to take up all the training, all the learning, and everything else. You're not going to win a Formula One race in that one season. You're not going to do it because you're only learning, and Sluter's learning. Sluter's going to come across, and we're going to come across other defeats by the looks of it. If we
Yeah,
can
but
get beat at home by Nottingham Forest, no matter if we played 10 fucking internationals,
yeah,
I don't
you
think.
know,
Go on.
like for me, the bigger picture being, everyone's going to be asking questions, get interviews with him. Why? Because they don't know who he is, and he's a manager at Liverpool, the biggest team in England. So what's going to happen? He's going to have a mic chucked in front of him 24/7.
Yeah.
So he needs to learn the game properly.
Look, the Man United game, right? And then Arnie was asked how he did it. He said, "Oh, this is what I did. Bing, bing, to block them out." Don't you think that the Forest manager had taken note on every other manager because that's the first game we played since then? Remember, we did have a bad season when Linders brought out that book. And Jürgen said, "Oh, you can't blame the book. I bet you deep down he's gone like that. Why the fuck did you like that book? Why did you get it published? You don't need the money." And we had an awful season. Awful. And Chris says, "Hey lads, anyway, hit the likes and subscribe." Thanks, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate that. The Anfield Roar. Evening all and Frankie drink these. Well, attacking wise, we were non existent. I told you Forest would be tough, and they were resolute. Yep, you certainly did, Anfield. I'm hoping Ghana, says Steve, learns a lot from today's game. That is, how to break down low block, overcome opposition managers' game plan, bring on the right subs, etc. It's hard to swallow this defeat, though. It really is. It's hard to swallow. That Ryan Yates for them is one dirty player. I hate dirty players, and you're right. I hate dirty players. And the Anfield, Frankie, we both said about the headaches we have after international breaks. Trent 90 minutes, Alexis injured, Diaz both games tired. All our key players looks mentally exhausted. That's an excellent point. This is what this is why Anfield, let's be honest, we should have gone in the market in the summer, realising this. But unfortunately, with Mr. Edwards and Hughes, remember what Hughes said? We'll sign players we look for opportunistic. And that Chiesa was opportunistic. And I don't like that at all. I really don't like it. Richard says, final ball was trash, absolutely. And we didn't test, exactly, Richard, we didn't test the goalie enough. Oh, look, Shatters, who said 4 or 5-0? Me. You said, I said 2-0. We're all to blame. we all said that we'd win. That's the main thing. We'd win, and we'd win comfortably. The Anfield Road. This is what happens when others don't step up, when some of the forwards have an off day. I'm sorry, but supposedly number one goal since God knows when is not good enough. It's a shame Elliot is injured. FSG need to give Virgil Salah two new 2-year deals and Trent a 5-year deal. This contract scenario is not good for the squad and the players, period. They will get contracts. And again, it will be like 2 new signings. That's what it will be. I have a feeling Slot will throw the other way, other comps away, and focus on the top 4 for the competitions. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know that. I want the Champions League. I love the Champions League. Just love it. Forget about the league after today. Can't be title contenders and losing at home to Forest. I agree with you, Yusuf. Honestly, I agree with you. And it's not like a knee-jerk reaction. It really isn't. I'm not giving a knee-jerk, but I watched them. And it was very reminiscent to the open of, excuse me, I haven't slept at all. And it's just reminiscent to the first 45 minutes against Ipswich and how bad we were that opening first start the new season. We were hopeless. Steve says, I'm okay with today's defeat. Pressure as well. In terms of unbeaten run is over. The longer we went unbeaten, more pressure on our players. Now players can relax. I understand what you're saying, like the pressure's off. Could you imagine getting fucking beat again? What kind of pressure then would be? Would it be on Liverpool and more pressure on the players? Put it that way. To lose 2 on the bounce. And if City win, to be 6 points behind them. Think about that. And the Anfield, to be fair to Forest, they did a physical job on us and worked hard to stop our attack and slow the pace down. Bradley as a sub was a terrible decision against Hudson Odoi. Also Darwin and Gapco. Terrible. Yeah. This is what we said Anfield at the opening of the segment. That's what we said. And Jay said, I said 3, I think. Could have been 4. And if we turned up, should have been. Yeah, you said 3 because I said 3-0, didn't I? Or 4. I don't know what I said now. Forget myself. But it was a nil result on our part. Or on my part. Look, I'm going straight down, lads. I know, let's see. The Pride of Merseyside, Callum says, clueless passing today, meaningless passing as well. Yeah, and the outfield raw. Chris Biras there, but I don't know what Chris said. Oh, there it is. Fenway's naive coach got found out today, but it's we supporters who suck. That's what the outfield raw replies to. Just on from the match. Big reality check. That Franco, says Dean O'Brien. That was abysmal from the Reds. Yeah, that's what we've been saying there, Dino. That's what we've been saying, mate. That's what we've been saying. And Jay says, I don't believe we needed defensive mid. We need to grow a pair of balls. Lots of these professional players on these vast wages should be able to play anywhere. I can even play in goal. They make me sick. Well, Jay plays football, so he's just given like his opinion about players on vast sums of money should be able to play anywhere. And like Jay, he's played in goal, he's played everywhere, played forwards, played in midfield, plays in goal as well, back line, you name it, Jay's played there. No goals from midfield, says Edward. No. Weekend ruined, 16 O'Brien. Fuck's sake, Liverpool.
Everyone's thinking the same there.
I can imagine Dino coming out the game going, for fuck's sake, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I can imagine him saying that. And Frank J.K. says, Steve, opposition managers are going to come to Anfield and copy Forest's game plan against us. Does Arne have the game plan to counter it? I don't think he has, being honest, he says how he plays and he likes to see the gameplay. I don't think he has. It's going to be very harsh. Very harsh. The Anfield's also notable how little crossing there was in the match and how little our team now has a shot at goal. If we took more of a chance crossing, who knows? Well, that's what JK said before, there's no, having a go. Just see the way to go and just have a go. No. None whatsoever. And he answers Chris again. So after a rough match, is at fault? Come on, calm down. It's a single loss. It wasn't like Forest outplayed us. That's what I said. They didn't. They were awful too. It was a tired performance. International breaks are no excuses. See the way everyone has I think it's good though. It's healthy to have a different opinion. Our team got. Yeah, like when they're winning, people say, "Oh, do you know what? That's Klopp's legacy. That's Klopp's team. He left them for us." But if they get beat, who gets thrown under the bus? Well, it won't be Klopp, will it? Simply because he's not there. He's not there anymore. But someone will throw someone under the bus, being honest. And Slaughter had 70%, 5 shots on target, 0 goals. Possession means, therefore, if you don't score. I always remember the cup final down in Cardiff. Arsenal were all over us. And it was Michael Owen. You got us that cup. Michael Owen. And we should have kicked off after the Man U game. The thing is, you see, Richards, I said myself, I'm glad that we're playing even before the match against Man U. I'm glad that we're playing before the international break because I knew what would happen. And it hasn't come as a surprise. Albeit, if there wasn't an international match, I would have just expected Liverpool to steamroll them. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Anfield Road, the coach takes the credit, says Chris, when we win, and deserves to be taken to task when he chooses to play tired players. Yeah. I wonder if that's... Oh, I was just thinking of something there. Just thinking of something. Anfield Road, not as far as did outplay us. They defended well, soaked it up, and hit us on the counter.
Yep. Simple game plan.
Yeah.
Simple.
Do you think, GA, do you think that Salute has a game plan? You know, a plan B, for example, rather than the plan A that he's using constantly.
Thing is, he changed the first set of subs at 60 minutes, wasn't it? Darwin and Gakpo. So that was his sort of plan B then, wasn't it? He's thinking, you know what, Jota and Diaz is not working out. But for me, Diaz and Salah are our most active guys who are sort of they go forward with the ball a lot compared to, say, the other guys. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was his plan B. Took them 2 guys on, see if they can do anything different. But for me, Darwin and Gakpo didn't get into the game at all. I mean, at all. You know, no 1-2s. Darwin tried, but nothing really.
Well, listening to the pundits today, little Ray Houghton, he said, yeah, we'll win. And even Nigel Spackman said, yeah, it should be a comfortable win. We all said it. And to show a lackluster performance as they did, as Jay says, you know, MNX, he just says, you know, the super fit footballers, never mind 3 games, you could play 10 games on the trot.
You know? Yeah. No, go on, Frank. Sorry.
Ali, good evening. Hiya, Ali. Suppose you're disappointed.
You know what it is? Excuses. That's what I wanted to say to you. Have you noticed how many excuses are always coming out for this, that, and the other? Yeah, they're professional footballers, but for me, they should be able to handle that amount of games. But for me, just to care for the actual athlete, don't let him play that many games. You know what I mean? A bit of common sense. But for me, they should be able to handle them games. You know what it is? Level of success, like how good they're going to be in each game is going to differ, isn't it? The more tired they are, they're going to be that good. So it's going to, like, you know?
Well, okay. And what about what time is it? Is it still 8 o'clock kickoff against AC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about having an hour, just an hour, of pre-match
Mm-hmm.
pod on Tuesday,
From
and
7, yeah?
then yeah, and then have a post-match later on?
Yeah, we could do that.
Because what it's going to be, Jay, is this. It's going to be like after today, and the shocking way we're shocking. You know, we should have played better. Yeah, I don't care. We should have played better, and we didn't.
Yeah, we played bad.
There were too many players
Mm-hmm.
out of touch. There was too many of them,
Yeah.
and you've got to ask yourself why. Why were they out of it? Too many of them. Not one or two, but there seemed a lot.
A lot of them.
So it'll be interesting to see. Now, don't forget, AC are a very good. They've got some great players, you know. They really have. And if they seen that result playing at the San Siro as well on Tuesday. They seen today's result. They'll
They're
be
going to
looking.
lift.
They'll be looking at that,
Mm-hmm.
especially their manager. He'll be looking at it and see what kind of tactics he comes out with. It's going to be very hard, and I just don't want another result like today. I love the Champions League.
Yeah, same as.
The Anfield Road. All right, JK. Looks like that watch is safe for another week, brother. I can't points.
Exactly. When the Liverpool players don't do well, our team don't do well, you know, the fantasy. Yeah.
We'll have to get that on. It's the watch there.
There you go.
That's brilliant. That's great. I might fucking keep it myself and suck it all.
Mm.
It's not, I tell you what, it's not like a little cheap thing, this, you know. It really isn't. It really isn't. Well, you could tell. Perpetual motion. You've got all the inside on the back as well. All those little screws to take away. If you want to, if you're good at what you call it, not Lego, but you know, building little bridges and things. And Frank Hornby's thing that he designed and made a fortune out of it. But anyway, the watch looks like the watch is safe. Brilliant. Love that. Hi, good evening, Frank and JK. We all saw this coming with transfer window. This is Shawzad. Haven't seen you for a while, Shawzad. Thought you fell out with us. Thought you fell out with me. And JK. JK's being there, pining, saying, where's Shawzad? Where's our Arabian night on a flying carpet? Where is she? I'm glad you joined us. We all want the best for LFC. The best thing we finish 12th, 13th, then everybody will wake up to FSG Media and they sell the club. Wow. Wow. And Chris says, Shazad Smith, if they sell us because all owners want to profit, gone are the charities. There you go. But they will sell at a price, at a premium. That's guaranteed that they will sell. And Ali
But for me,
says,
the time for them to sell was when Klopp was at his prime time. Why the club's going to be worth more, you know? Imagine we finish 7th, 8th. Just imagine. Not going to happen, but there's going to knock a lot, half a billion off the worth of that club, you know? Klopp was the prime time to do it for me. They made a bit of a
yeah,
mistake.
yeah, yeah. Do you mean when we won the Premiership or the whatever?
Champions League, that sort of era.
Yeah. No, I think you're spot on there. I think you're spot on.
Yeah, but their greed of jumping on the gold mine that came with the Champions League success, you know, the extra shirt sales, advertising, more money. So they're making their money, you know. But they gave us Chiesa and a goalkeeper who don't even want to, he's not even here. Chiesa wasn't even in the squad today.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. He's not fit to play. He's not fit to play. And the last player we had like that was Artur Melo. And when he did play for that 17 minutes, he got injured and was never played again. Another ex-Juve player, by the way. You notice that? Came from Juve, did Artur. And so did Federico. The Ali says, I just hope that great start wasn't because of the changes. Today we were nowhere. If we played 2 more halves, we still lose it. That's a very good point, actually, because it was one of those games where, you know, a victory wasn't in sight. We didn't look like scoring, only when it was a Jota there with the post.
No, Diaz.
Diaz, I'm sorry. Diaz.
That's what I'm saying. Diaz, like, you know, Diaz got a lot of grief from the fans. You know, you don't do this, that, and yeah. But you know what? He's probably our most dangerous player sometimes. So I don't know. Should have kept him on for me.
Yeah. Shahzad says it's a mess. Most Liverpool podcasts, you know, not this though. About who we know about. Yeah, I understand. I think I know what you mean as well, Shahzad. We will be out of all cup competitions and title race with this squad come end of February. Only FSG to blame for this. What would you say to that though, Jay? Come on, and be honest. That comment, it's a powerful comment.
Like for me, Chiesa weren't in the squad today. The lad Georgian goalkeeper, he's in Valencia, Spain. So there you go. So who's that? Who's to blame for that? You know. But
Yeah,
we got rid of that 4 guys. We got rid of 4 guys. So we were open to make a profit that way. You know, I thought it was Moneyball. We sell so you can buy. No,
yeah.
it's like we sell now to keep it. They changed their policy, haven't they? Because they know
Isn't
now.
that,
That's the way it
that's,
is, man.
that's a
Embarrassing.
very good point. That's a very good point you made. And it's been Moneyball since these owners have come in, if you know what I mean. It's shelter buy. As soon as they came in, shelter buy. It's an American thing. It's an American thing.
Until the point where you just sell to keep. 100% now. That's what we're in, that sort of zone now. You know, yeah.
Okay. That's a very good point what Steve made. Right. I'm pissed off today, says Richard. It's Nottingham Forest we lost to today. This needs to be a wake-up call. Do not talk to media and focus on the pitch. We need a DM and a CB, centre-back. FSG out.
It's the, you know that saying, it's the honeymoon period's over.
It's well, it is, isn't it?
You know what it is? I think, yeah, the way football is now, it's like it's becoming like an excuse game. Like, who's got the best excuse to cover this story, this problem, blah blah blah. And the other one is patience. But at the end of the day, me and you said this. We weren't happy that Slot was our manager. Why? Because we didn't know the guy. But we said when that whistle blows, we're going to back the guy. And we did that since the season started. I don't want to jump on his back straight away today. Okay? For me, the players were at fault today. Why? They had the 2 international breaks. Slot had nothing to do with that, you know? So the guys who didn't play international football, for me, should have started all of them.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
okay. We'll just have to see how he goes on against AC. Look, remember when we beat Brentford? We beat them. And someone said on the chat, well, it's not Brentford. The big test is against United at the weekend. Remember that? And everybody said, yeah. Then we beat United and we beat them so good. It could have been a lot more.
Yeah.
Never mind just beating them 3-0 at Old Trafford. And then now, there are excuses. They are blaming the international break, but so do I. Because as I said at the time, leading up to playing Man United, I said, I'm glad we're playing United before the international break. And then after the game, I said, I'm made up that we played them. And because international breaks always have me worried. When something happens like that, we lose our momentum. Then you have our players, they're all international, playing for their countries. And, some of their players go down to South America to play. South America. You have to fly there and fly back. It just tires you out mentally as well, by the way. Not just physically, but mentally.
Like, for me, the South American teams should play why don't they just play the friendlies in Europe at that time? Like they've played a few friendlies games between 2 South American teams in Europe. They could have done that.
Yeah. Well, as Shahzad says, profits will go down and sponsors. Even JK said the same. There you go.
Exactly. Like, for me, to keep that, if you want to keep your profits up all the time, the way that you've had them, like the best time over the 14 years, what you need to do, you need to keep the team on the pitch tip top, because success comes with that. That's the package right there. And then you can charge, when you win the Premier League, another one after another one, you can charge 20 million more on each sponsor you get. No problem. They'll pay it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what football is. It's like success that only happens when on the pitch success is coming.
Well, it's like having a thoroughbred racehorse and keeps winning. Then all of a sudden, Your trainer says, listen, I don't want this to go into that competition. And you say, well, why don't you? Because, it's had 6 rides. It's won every one. But I could see the fatigue setting in. So you're going to take notice of your trainer, unless you're a buffoon and say, no, I wanted to race in this. I love Cheltenham, the Cheltenham Gold Cup or whatever they race for. And it gets, it comes under starters order simply because the owner said I wanted to race. And then it gets defeated. It comes in 6th or 7th, looking very tired rather than the great racehorse it is. But too many races just tire anything out. Tires you out, tires me out, tires dogs out even on the racetrack, and horses as well. So that's my analogy anyway. And the Anfield talking to Chris again. Well, we will agree to disagree. We will agree. I think it's to disagree. Oh well, you win some, lose some. It doesn't take the gloss off momentum before international break. Let's get behind the team and carry on. Yeah, Anfield, we've always said that. We've always said that, JK and myself. We get behind the team. We don't care who's sitting behind the desk and then puts a tracksuit on and runs outside and talking to players or whatever. We don't get behind them, we get behind the team. How about this from Shahzad? I know it's early. Arnie Slot already made the squad members undervalued. The subs are not happy before they come on. You saw the same thing with England and the Euro. Southgate never used subs. Well, I can't answer that, to be honest, Shahzad, because I don't support England and I didn't watch them, and I never watched a minute, I never watched 10 seconds of it. I really didn't, so I can't comment one way or the other. And the Ali says, Nuno learned slot tactic, and that's it. It's in our blood. When we meet a team who can defend against us, it's over. Remember Everton last year? The game how to put us behind the first 2. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, like that's what I was saying to you about that area in front of the box, opposition box. That there's no player willing to get that ball, run, and try to beat that low block by dribbling past them. That's how you beat a low block. Get the ball, take on a few guys. For me, Salah should just dropped into the middle. When you realise their tactics or how they're playing, drop him in the middle, let him get the ball and dribble past them. There,
The
That would have been a good tactic. I would have just put Gapco on the right, Darwin on the left, and Salah in the middle. I would have just played it that way. That's my tactic.
I just hope he's got a plan B. That's all that I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. Against AC. And I get in the Premiership as well. I'm not just saying in the European games. And the Anfield or Chris Dix, I would not call Forest being organised, outplaying us. They just did a Marino style win.
Hmm.
We are awful, though, having percentage of the pressure. Yeah, bang on again. Very good comment. And Shawzad says the team needs changing today. Yeah, yeah. Anfield are okay, mate. I always support the team. Going offline. Best wishes, Frank and Chatters. See you next Tuesday. That's nice. Thanks, Chris. Copperism. Are you copperism? Darwin was on the bench for Klopp's last 4 league games and now slots first 4. When will people see the writing on the wall? Same for Enzo. No minutes, but he has a future apparently. Wake up. That's um, that's straight to the point. That's straight to the point by Copperism. Mother. Soon the value LFC goes down. They must sell FS. Hang on, they must sell FSG this way. This is the way we're heading. Value at 4 billion, maybe 3 billion. A lot of money, like, isn't it? Excuse me. Leader whiz kid. Where do we go next? Need to make an account of ourselves against AC, but if not, with these players who everyone looks rusty as backup. Well, Darwin was rusty when he came on because he hasn't been like really playing. I'm awfully sorry for you. So it's one of those things, Lee. It's one of those things, mate. Richard, we lost our strong 11. How will our second choice do against Forest? We need to improve. Yeah, but as I said, the first 45 minutes in the Ipswich game, that's what reminded me of today. Jesus, I don't know why I'm yawning. So let's be honest, we need 6 new players for starting lineup, say shows that. I don't think we'll get 2, never mind 6, but I do understand. I really understand. It is. Klopp won with the fringe players. He was a great motivator. Says Scherzer, yeah, he was a great motivator. He was. And he wasn't afraid to use players. He wasn't afraid to drop them. So good comment there, Scherzer. The outfield. Did we all see today what we've always had, even under Jurgen? No formula to break low. Yeah, saying that. Jurgen had no plan B. We had much penetration today as UF was like. I'm wondering where Steve Evans is. He'd be fuming, being the Halos drunk. And a good comment by Cop there. Top players don't need to be motivated. Oh, because they're already motivated. And Shawzat says, Klopp turned the water to wine. Now we will see the real FC. Another good comment. Richard, I'm so angry and frustrated today. We should have won today. LFC means more. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shawzat. If the starting 11 not in the team, they train all week brilliantly, and he picks the same 11 where with the motivation. Steve, players and pundits saying our players look tired today. Tiredness. Bring in sloppy passes, low energy levels, no commitment, etc. Ali, why we don't use Chiesa? Again, a player who can play at right wing is off. Salah lost the most of the most of the balls. A lot of wrong passes and shots, no dribblings. We need a right winger. That's another powerful comparison. Slot would agree that he should have made, you know, changes, things as he wants to do, well, but he won't admit to play. Slot would agree. Slot would agree that he should have made changes. Thing is, he won't admit the players in reserve aren't good enough to bring in. For example, Nunes and Endo. It's not. I don't think he's happy. As he said, he's always said he's happy with the squad he's got, but he's been left with. He's quite happy. That's why he never brought in any players. But he will get found out. We all know that if there's injuries, and we're susceptible to injuries. Is that a Fergie watch? Oh, no. It's a French-Swiss made one. It's a Boss one, actually. It's a Boss. So, if you're in the mix, Shawzad, for this, if you're in the mix for that, you could win it. You could win it. Meccano. Talking about Meccano before, Cop. And Frank Hornby. Anfield Road. Frankie, that watch picture. Didn't you add a plastic leg, lad, when you took a picture of that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't see me leg, can you? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can see me leg. I know that's. I tell you what that is. That's that's a cushion thing. You put the watches around and in a box. You know, anyway. I thought it was showing me leg, but it wasn't. 9 out of 10 of our starting 11 today played for their countries over the international break. Say Steve, today's result is expected. Players are not robots, they are human. How many players did City have played for their countries? Where's our Steve McMahon? No leadership today. He was a great, yeah, he was great, Stevie McMahon. I know his family actually, and they're all Evertonians, every one of them, and they're all bitter, and I mean bitter. I know them. CW says the outfield role in the transfer market, and most of it under FSG's mattress. That's where the money is. Callum, 21-22. They should have sold. They should have sold. That was Liverpool at the peak. Yeah, quad chasers. Yeah, massive drop off. Then taking off some of our starting 11 players. What a brilliant comment. Juventus got rid of Diable for free to Roma. Diable. Do you know what? I wanted him, you know. He was a cracking player. I said, oh, it'd be great if Liverpool, was getting any Italians, get him. Didn't know he went on the free, though. Pogba, Rabiot, Chiesa, Dybala. Leader was saying at 75. I'm very dry, my mouth. My lips are sticking together. Seeing 75% of the league play low block, surely we need a plan against that. Other podcasts on LFC about selling merchandise and advertising. Yeah. Well, that watch is for the winner of our little fantasy football. I don't sell it. What I do, I'm being honest here. It's this. At Scarf or about. And the great people. I've got one on now, look. This thing here. All quality stuff. He'll be disappointed, him and Michelle as well. But I don't sell anything. To see the likes of that Scarf or Badge, I support our businesses. I like to see our small businesses flourish. And that's why I put it up there. Because they're nice people and quality stuff as well. The Anfield, our market price for the club is between 3 to 5 billion. We aren't being sold anytime soon. We're stuck with FSG. Maybe if they had enough, we will be sold. But there's no way any individual can do it. Absolutely. No matter if you protest. They're in Boston. They can't hear you. Sure, so did you see that young kid from Chelsea playing the number 18? Looks good. No, I've never seen it. I haven't seen any I've seen a few under 21s. They were awful, to be honest. Everybody say it's because of the international game. Forest players were on their international duty as well, says Ali. FSG are cheapskates and tight. FSG are businessmen. FSG don't care about the club. It's just all about the money, absolutely. Soon we won't have any players left. That's true. To sale and the value of players going down, says Shazad. And Bournemouth at home next week. They are no more driver, says Yusuf. You know, the European games as well. We always did badly, didn't we, in the games after the European game? Just open to another. If you lose to Bournemouth at home, all hell will break loose, says Yusuf. Agree with you, Yusuf. FSG covering cracks. Big cracks as well. Yusuf. Imagine losing to Forest and Bournemouth at home. Yeah. Don't even think about it, Yusuf. Oh, please. That's one thing I can stand to. The Anfields, when FSG came, they wanted the Wenger style. Sell and buy for future proofing players at certain ages. Unfortunately, that is exactly what they are doing. Don't know. It'll start off with it doesn't matter now. Defeats are incoming. We will be mid-table by the end of December. Injuries and fatigue are coming, says Steve. It's not so much fatigue, it's the injuries that gets me. And we haven't covered them. We haven't covered for them. I think he thinks that is, besides his first 11, that the other squad members are fantastic. I will put this light on people. Jeez. On the Football Terrace podcast, LFC, other fans, no, we haven't got the squad. Majority of LFC's fans, not in denial. We are honest supporters, says Shazad. We haven't got the squad on deck. No, said it all along. Shazad Smith is Anfield's replying. He is a real talent, and it's even better we stole him off them. Southern pain in the arses. Who are you talking about? Have I missed someone here? Oh, is that young lad? Is that young lad we've got? I don't know. And Steve's talking to the Anfield Road. And FSG out protest. Force FSG to do two things: make serious squad investment or sell. It's whether they listen to us, unfortunately. So, Liverpool FC is like a wag plastic surgery. Tits, lips and cheeks job, but nothing inside and nothing special at all. We need squad depth, reinforcements and rotation, says Richard. You beat Bournemouth. They were not sent up. This thing keeps going on. FSG covering cracks and we need investment immediately, says Richard. Absolutely. If this don't worry, Bradley, Virgil, Samikas in the back three chasing the game, then football is not for you. I'll say it, fucked up. Yeah. JK, you said about the low block that young Rio in the under 18 came on 2 minutes, beat his man and the decent cross. Say Shazad. And Yusuf says, Shazad, that football terrace channel is full of trolls. Every team needs a manager who's good with tactics and motivation. Who's that? Orji, Arigi, an example, I don't know. He's saying that. Shazad, good news, Everton losing 3-2, another 2-goal lead. Jeez. Steve says, my 11, Becker against the AC. Becker, Bradley, Virgil, Samikas, Diaz, Enzo, Jones, Morton, Yapko, Nunes. Wow. John Duran pulls out a company. Harry Noose. But what's going to happen if we will lose next 2 or 3 games? That's what I'm thinking about. I don't know, Ali. I really don't. It's got us this defeat. See, it's not like just being defeated. It's at home. Full house. Full house. More spectators than any other Premier League game you've ever had. What's going to happen if we can't even think about it, Ali? Yusuf, I know I said I didn't care about other results, but Everton just bottled another 2-0 lead. 3-2 Villa. LFC lose, I'm paid off, but Everton results always makes me smile when they lose another 2-0 lead. And Yusuf looks like the old Bersey side, yeah. big miserable one. No bragging rights for any of us. Charlie Wood, hey Charlie. Hello boys, only just came home. But you're pleased as well. Are you worried this might end up like Roy Hodgson's season? Oh, Shazza, don't say things like that. In the event that Alisson, Becker, McAllister, Virgil, and Mo are unable to participate due to injuries, we are fucked. Say it as it is, Richard. Say it as it is. Pride of Merseyside. Shazza Smith. Give your head a wobble. That seems well better than that squad. Youssef, only a pre-season friendly, but first chance of seeing him LFC TV tomorrow. Liverpool women have had a bad record against Everton women at home. There you go. And the whiz kid says, Callum, they do, but it's not at Anfield. It's their new home at St Helens. To be honest, I don't give a toss about the women's game. I really don't. I really don't. It's me. Let's face it, the goal was against the run of play, says Charlie Wood. Yep. That's why I said, at the beginning of this, they were awful. Forrest. You're right, Frank, says Shazza. Slot, happy with the squad. That's why you don't use the substitute. Yep. Yeah. He's just happy. Chris says, Richard, Fenway will only protect their asset build and minimum input into the squad. Problem also is that they offloaded several good kids. Yep. Youssef, Lee Wiskid. Should be a cracking game. They'll want to win this for bragging rights against the M. That's the women you're talking about, isn't it? Yeah. FSG, big time money launderers of LFC. Yeah. Launders, yes. Frank, City only have 5 of their players on international. That started today. We had 10 players start today. Yeah. And drink some water, says it. And Frank, take a rest and give JK. No, he's gone, JK. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. As I said, I haven't slept for 38 hours. Think about He says, Fenway are cheapskates, but our squad is full of talent. Should have beat Forest with our... absolutely. And Steve says, Morton's a better player than Jones. Scherzer, give Morton a chance. And Scherzer says, last time he played AC Milan, Morton played well. That was was that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to end as well now. Let's see. I don't know where I've seen a comment there before. Full time, Villa 3, Everton 2. Play Morton or bring him on at Edda Jones. Morton the better player, says Steve. Everton are in 20th, says Callum. Merseyside will always be red, says Callum. It'll always be red. You're so right there. Chris says, my 11 at the San Siro, Kelleher, Connor, Ebu, Quadsar. Don't forget, this is the Champions League. I don't want that team. I want the best team out there. I want the best team out there. And Steve says, Frank Lindsay said recently he was surprised FSG sold him Bobby Clark. We were all surprised, not just Linders. And the vlogs, the Liverpool vlogs. Hello Frank, just back from the game. I told you this international break will ruin the rhythm. Nobody knew what they were supposed to be doing. I think United bad passing passed on to us. And Alder Fonzie. Oh, do you mean the Fozzie? Don't know. Haven't seen him. Couldn't put two passes together. Need to step up now. We played before. Got the big guns. AC Milan next. The vlog carries on. I can't pick one player that has a decent game there today. Hopefully, it's just a blip. Scherzer, so where do you think LFC will finish, Frank? Take guess. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm being honest with you. I said, and I have said it on here. After the three game, we won the 3 games. Someone mentioned about slot and whatever, and I just said, well, we'll see where we are at Christmas. That's the measurement. That's the timeline. Christmas. See where we are. We have got a great squad. We can't deny that. We have got a fantastic squad. And our squad, how can I say this? if you get, I think anyone, I, like Shankly left Paisley with a great team, and he knew how to play them. Paisley left Joe Fagan with a great team. He knew how to play them. Joe Fagan left Kenny Dalglish with a great. He knew how to play them. And this is what Slot has to do. He's been left a great squad. But the unfortunate thing is, again, I keep saying it, I hate repeating myself. We needed to invest. We really did. And when the Sloop man said, I only play with a small squad, I thought, you play with a small squad? That's a dangerous thing to say. Frank, what's your starting 11 for the Milan game? It has to, look, it has to be our best 11. That's who I want out there. And I will play Diaz up front. I will play Jota. And I will play Mo. That's up front. It's the midfield area that I'm worried about. The midfield. Do we play McAllister? Who else is in midfield? Who else? Do we play with a number 6 and give Enzo a game? But apparently, he doesn't seem to like Enzo. He's been left out in the cold. So is it back to the likes of Szoboszlai, McAllister? Is it back to them? But anyway, I think that's who we have to pick. I really do. If Chiesa, now Chiesa, don't forget, he's just left Serie A. So he knows the game. I know the game. It's more of a slower pace than the Premiership. It really is. But there's more football, if you know what I mean. I just have to go along with what more or less finished today. But as I said, the only problem I've got is McAllister. I think he's injured. I really do. He picked up an injury in South America and he played him the next game. And, it was like that, wasn't a 50-50 whether he played today. I would, when I seen the team today, I thought I wouldn't have picked McAllister. That's genuine. I was arrested then. And I'm being honest, I was arrested Diaz as well. Because of the look, they travelled 19 hours getting home. Think about that. It's incredible. It's incredible. So, you've got that sort of scenario about tiredness. It's mental fatigue as well. So, if McAllister and Diaz wouldn't have been playing today, I would have definitely put them in against AC Milan. You'd have to play, what about Gravenberch? Was Gravenberch, I don't know. It might suit him, the game, so play Gravenberch as well. But I'll just have to pick Trent, Virgil, Canete, and I don't know about Robertson, to be honest. Samikas is a good pick, but he was awful as well. Fucking hell. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I think Virgil did all right today. Yeah. I don't mind the Blues staying up as long as we are top. And the bunkers, 3-2 Villa. That's mad, that. Was Everton go down? Do you think Everton are going down? And Steve says about the Shazad, this squad finishes outside the top four. And Shazad said, all team has international break. We can't keep making excuses. Well, I said at the beginning, to be honest, there will be excuses. It's not so much the excuses, it's so much the way we were beaten at home by Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest. Think about it. So it's not just so much the defeat, is it really? And Edward said, I said we'll see what we're like after 10 games. Good shout. You did. Other teams similar to Forest will look at the game now from doing research, and it will be like, Liverpool struggle if you sit deep and counter attack. Need a plan B for that, Frank, says Vlogs. Yes. That's what I was saying before, Hope Slaughter's a plan B. Whether he has, don't know. We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Justin, says James MK. Well, Frank, this is what happens when you sign no one, losing, yeah. No excuses from what I read. From what I read, we were bullied at home. Yep. This is the point, Edward, James. It's in the manner and in the manner we were beaten by, and where we were beaten by. If you know what I mean. Anfield after a great away win. Great away win. Frank, we don't have a great, fantastic squad. We have a strong, fantastic starting 11. Only, yeah, I exactly. I've never said that we've got a great squad. That's why I'm screaming for players in the window. Screaming for players in the window, but we didn't get any. Yeah. Virgil is on his way down. We need to replace him with Bastoni, says Shahzad. We won't get that. We'd be lucky to get anyone in the window. Bastoni's a great player. I wanted Calafiori, but where did Calafiori end up? Arsenal. Arsenal. I wanted Edison. No sign of him. No, I think Virgil, to be honest, is still our main player. One of our main players. I really do. For Milan, says Callum, the pride of Merseyside. Alisson, Tsimikas, Virgil, Kanate, Trent, Gravenberch, Maka, Gapco, Jota, Diaz, Salah. 4 up top for me. Yeah, not a bad team. So you drop Szoboszlai. He had a terrible game, didn't he? I feel sorry for him, actually. I'd play Nunes for Jota and Quansah for Kanate. The rest the injury-prone players for this one. It's a hard one, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's very hard to pick a team because, let's be honest, we haven't got the depth. That's why we needed to buy. That's why the teams above us, the teams below us, they all, every one of them, every single one of them, strengthened. And we didn't. I'm not talking about Chiesa. We never strengthened with Chiesa, did we? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Shahzad said, Slot said he needs a small squad. This is the Premier League. Not that I said that. I said as soon as he said it, when he first came. I said it today. You know, the pod about the small squad. As soon as it came on, put it up, went live, I said, welcome to the Premiership. Arnie. Exactly what you said, Shahzad. Exactly. It's not the Eredivisie, the Dutch League. Same with Salah, LFC, great, but cannot beat a man nowadays. So Shahzad. Enzo, Morton, Jones, Szoboszlai, Maka, Gravenberch, Elliott is out. That's who we got in midfield. Bonkers says. Enzo, Morton, Jones, Szoboszlai, Maka, Gravenberch, and Elliott is out. That's our midfield. But according to Arne Slot, that's good enough for him. Our back line, good enough for him. Our forwards are good enough for him. I agree with the forwards. It's one loss, don't forget. Frank, you're struggling to name your starting 11 versus Milan. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? As I said, didn't I? I'll have to have the same midfield. I'd have to have the same midfield. I'd said up front, I'd have to have the same back line. That's the best 11. But today he should have rested players. He really should have done. He should have rested McAllister and Diaz and have them fresh for the AC game. Look, we can't afford. Who else is there? Gapco. Darwin, yeah, okay, like, let's throw Darwin in for Jota. Let's put him in. Let's put him in there. Darwin might do something. Who'd you put in midfield? Morton. Would you drop? Would you drop Szoboszlai? Would you drop Gravenberch? There is a struggle though, isn't it, Steve? What's it? Let's be honest, our squad is not good enough. It's not as good as we think, say Shahzad. Shahzad, totally agree. It hurts me to say that. That's why we were screaming. That's why we were screaming out in the window. Let's bring some players in. Maka better in number 10, says Shahzad. She says, Sobo, not good. The international boys only came back Wednesday. 3-day turnaround. Not surprised. We was bad today, says Callum. But as some people say, Callum, excuses are excuses. This shouldn't be an excuse. But then again, I said it before, jet lag, it gets you mentally. It really gets you mentally, besides physical. I was trying to think of something. You see, albeit you think you're okay, mentally, you're slow. And that's why, if you're going to pass a ball or whatever, you don't know where to pass it to, who to pass it to, what the pace is and everything else. And it does take that away from you. Jet lag. Albeit you think you're wide awake and everything else. You're not. Really. You're not that 100%. That's a good point, that, Callum. A 3-day turnaround. And it isn't good at all. My 5-man midfield against Milan: Diaz, Jones, Enzo, Morton, Gapco. Mostly fresh legs. That's what we need. You're right, Steve. We do need fresh legs. As you're a local Scouser friend, do you want Everton to go down, or do you not mind them? It doesn't bother me. Really. It doesn't bother me. If they go down, they go down. If they stay up, they stay up. I only concentrate on Liverpool. May sound harsh, but that's all that I concentrate on. Come on. Not interested in anybody else. It doesn't interest me. Moving Trent in midfield again. Look, you're either a right back or a midfielder, says James. Didn't see the game, but we lost it in the engine room, I heard. Slot's honeymoon is over. Very poor. Wow, that was a train, that. That was a train crash. As I said at the beginning, to be honest, James, welcome to the Premiership. Shaw said, I agree we should never have been beaten at home. Slot breaking records like Ten Hag for the wrong reasons. I'm waiting for someone to mention Ten Hag. Shaw said, 1969 was the last defeat against Forest. You're horrible, you. It's like putting a poker and you're squeezing it as well, turning it, red hot poker. Frank, do you think the midfield don't shoot enough outside? Yeah, that's what we miss. Terry Mack or Gerrard. See, when I give an example of midfielders, I just say, I mention players and I mention midfielders. And I said, would any of these get into that side? No, he wouldn't. It's like let's take for example. You had Terry McDermott, Steven Gerrard, and Graham Souness in midfield, right? Just a three. And I said this as an example. I'm going back like a couple of years ago. I said, would you have Jordan Henderson in that side? Who would you drop? I wouldn't drop any of them. I said, well, all right. Who would you drop for Jordan out of Xabi Alonso and Steven Gerrard? And say Mascherano, who's at number 6. I wouldn't drop, no. Wouldn't drop any of them for Henderson. And that's the way I say. I just imagine if we had today the likes of, say, Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, and Mascherano in our midfield today. Would it have made a difference? Fucking right it would. That's how I gauge the players. That's how I gauge the players. Honestly, positions, everything. I'd have Virgil there. Virgil every time. Back four. Who's you play him alongside? Would you play Alan Hansen? Who would you rather have? Would you rather have the likes of Chris Lawler, for example, at right back? Great tackler, great defender, scored loads of goals. Would you have him in place of Trent? And he could pass a ball, by the way. Similar positions. See what I mean? So it's players like that, about like today's players. There's only Mo Salah, Virgil, who are in the category of greatness. That's just me. That's just me. You know, I think they'd walk into any team that Liverpool had. It's mad, isn't it? You know, Luis Suarez. Fancy him being playing on the right for us now today. Luis Suarez. He played 133 games, Louis, and scored 88 goals for us. Think about that. Well, you had the likes of, you know, like today's things, you had Bobby, Mane, and Mo. They're coming at you. Coming at you. Phenomenal. But you're right, Shaz, no, you don't have anyone shooting outside. We had McAllister last season scoring an unbelievable, even Szoboszlai from outside the area. I don't know what the fuck's happened. They're not shooting. Shaz, there's some player we need with energy. The squad lacks pace. Yes. This is why, you know, just imagine if we bought 2 or 3 players. I'm not so pleased. I'm not talking about Federico either. I'm not talking about 3 players. That's what that was the minimum I said we need. But we might end up getting 1. We got none because I'm not putting Chiesa in that category. That was an appeasement to sign to keep fans happy. Sharzad, Edison, yeah, with energy and yes, I like. I really like Edison. I think he's a cracker. Michael Corleone. Michael Carlyle. Hey, come on, start. We needed rotation today, but Slot didn't fancy it. He will learn, hopefully. That has been said, actually, as well, before Michael. You cannot win nothing, says James MK. If you're beaten by Forest, they were fighting relegation last season. It's unacceptable. Anfield needs to be a fortress, but Forest used it as a mattress. Oh, what an analogy that is. Or a bale of hay, not even a bale of hay, straw of hay, a wall of hay. Yes. And Sean the Doc. How are you, Frank? Sorry I can't come on tonight. Disappointing today. I think Nunes is at the end of his time at the club. That's another thing as well. And Edward says, Frank, did Slot really say he only played? Yeah. He likes small squad. I like a small squad. Have you seen the way he pronounces his S? I like a small squad. Yeah. Like small squads. But you know, this is the Premiership. You've got to look at Hughes. What the fuck is, I'm sorry to swear, but what the fuck has he done? Please. I know he signed a goalkeeper. He can't. Won't be playing for us for about 3 years. What the fuck's that all about? See what I mean? And then we bring in Chiesa. What for? We needed a number 6. We needed a left-sided centre back and a playmaker midfielder. We needed 3 players. And I'm sorry to say this, but Robertson, I don't think he lost the season. Top notch. I really don't. And I hate becoming personalised with players. I really do. But I'll get behind them. No matter who's got the jersey, I'll get behind them. Who's ever in that team, get behind the team. Bournemouth play similar like Nottingham Forest. If you lose, the writing is on the wall. Says Shaw's. Sean says he's looking to start Chiesa on Tuesday. Is he looking to start? I said that. I thought he might have been on the bench, but apparently he's not fit enough. But whether he does start him, I think it'll be. If he is fit enough, I think he should start because it's the Serie A, and he's been in the Serie A for all his entire footballing career. So he'll know it, and he'll know AC Milan as well. Mac won't play versus Milan, says James. He's got a small injury away. And then I said that as well, James, before. He was injured and they played him the next game. And that was wrong. And when I was looking at the team today, I thought, why is he being picked? He must be. You just don't shake an injury off in a few days. And that's why he was nondescript today's game. Okay. Mac won't play, you're right. He won't. Easy Tigers, says Paul Bear. Not the end of the world. If we learn something from it's worthwhile. We're not winning any league soon, so stop kidding yourselves. Powerful comment again. I think, well, it's all wishful thinking, isn't it? It's all hope, rather. Hope. Hope we do this. Hope we do that. Michael Carlyle. Hey. We don't invest, so what do we expect? Klopp was turning water into. Yeah. Yeah. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Callum. I feel that how big Chelsea squad is, they could be champions in 2 or 3 years. Nunes Gapco came on today, did nothing. Not a chap, says James. No, he didn't. Nunes will be sold ASAP. He looks even more clueless under, says Mike. Smashing it tonight, Frank. Thank you, says Edward. It's just you lads getting some frustration out of or off your chest. Some anger as well. It all ends up with anger issues. Edward. We had Gerrard who could shoot from outside the box. But then Coutinho, no one. Yeah, Coutinho was brilliant, little Filippo, brilliant from outside the box. Tom has that Stevie about him. He takes the safe pass now over and over, like Jones does. Too many sides where his passes are backwardly. No, backwards. Backward passes. You need a player to grab the game by the throat, scruff of the neck. That's what Graham Souness used to do. Steven Gerrard. Brilliant. Shooting used to be what Liverpool did all the time from Benitez era to early Klopp era, but we haven't seen it that in ages. We always want to walk the ball into the net. Shows that we play who we want to play, like tick-a-tack type football, yeah. More football. I was asked to do it, like join up, walk football. Plays what you walk the football in the net. You don't see that much long shots these days. No, you don't. Certainly don't, Shazza. Right, so I'm just going to finish on these people. When I heard no Chiesa today, I said, oh, here we go, another mellow, says James. Shazza says, LFC greatest team, Alisson, Neil, Virgil, Hansen, Nickel, Souness, Gerrard, Terry Mack, Dalglish, Sally, Fowler. It's a powerful team. Slop, says Poppy. As Brenda Rodgers in disguise, a nobody who was cheap. Wow. And Paul Burke's a great red, by the way. When I heard no obviously I just said that. Shazza. Ciao. Is it Ciao as in Ciao Bella? CIAO. Is that what you mean? Shazza. Ciao Bella. And we blaming subs now. I think everybody's going to get the blame, to be honest, Paul. Chiesa says, sure, so, do you think he's still got his pace after injury? You watch a lot. No, he hasn't. No, I'll tell you now, he hasn't. He hasn't. Believe you me. And if he wasn't fit today, um, if he wasn't fit today to play or even be on the bench, I don't think he'd be fit for the AC game. James MK, hope's a great thing, but hope can kill you as well. False hope. But we are Liverpool. But FSG agreed as us, a top 4 club. Yeah, yeah. And we could be a lot better if they would have invested. We all know that. Every one of us know that. To be honest, James. Where's JK gone? On a scouting mission for LFC. I think he's gone out. I think he's gone to Chippy or something. I wish they could go out scouting. I'd just go straight to Italy, go to Atlanta or Bergamo and have a look at that play. Edison, get him. Love you, Frank. Carlyle care. Oh, thanks, Paul. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Well, I'm going to end it there, people. It's been great. Thanks for keeping me company. I did say it before. I think it was falling asleep. I bet you any money when I go in and have a cup of tea, I'll fall asleep right away. Absolutely knackered. And that kill me. I'll wake up and go, oh, it's a nightmare. We won 8-0. Cheers, all you. Cheers, Frank. See you Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you, T. Yeah, see you Tuesday. Having a pre-game, pre-pod, that is. Let you know. I'll let you know when what time. I think I might have it around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Pre-match. Then it'll be the post-match. Post-match. Tuesday. That'll be around what? 10, something like that. Might be after. Say half an hour after the game. So it could be around, I don't know, 8 o'clock kick-off. You know, between 10 and 10:30, put it that way. Big up, Frank, top man, good stream. We go again Tuesday at the Spirit of the Red. You never walk alone, says Callum. Yes. Correct. Thank you. Thank you. James MK. Thanks, Frank. Meant to ask you how you got on at the hospital the other day, Walker. I've got to go about our problems on Monday. Got to go up to the Royal. I'm having this test. Then I've got to go about things they found here, the back of my ear. And I've got to have some physio. In the wars. Got to have some physio on my leg, my left leg. That's how we got on. So I'm not out the woods yet. But thanks for asking, James. Thank you. Shaza. Have a good evening, Frank. Leaving now, chat. Ci vediamo. Prossimo settimana. That means I'll see you next week. See you soon. See you next week. James says, it'll be okay. Walk on. Trust in the Lord. Say 2 prayers every night, mate. I've done from when I was an altar boy. Every night. Bad times, good times. But anyway, I'm going to leave it, chat. Thank you so much. Thank you to JK who came on for an hour or so. Thank you so much. And if anyone wants to know about the history show on Monday, join me. And if not, see you all Tuesday. Thank you so much. Ciao. Ciao, Bill.